Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So the ADA chart has broken above initial resistance and this is now getting very high for a wave 4. So a quick reminder that on this chart we are looking, or we see this as a wave 4 pullback, which in the yellow count could have bottomed already. I mean, it hit the 38.2 retracement for this wave degree of a wave 4. That's an ideal target, 76 cents. The key support really that helps us distinguish between overall bullish and bearish momentum is 64 cents. That hasn't changed in many weeks. So that's still the key level. But the 38.2 retracement is an ideal target for a fourth wave. So that was reached. Technically, we could make a case for one more low, but as I mentioned, as soon as the price breaks above initial resistance, this would look a bit strange. So while it is too early to fully confirm a low in place, certainly I wouldn't be surprised if we now from here go higher, given that the initial resistance is broken. But as per the previous update, we need to see the market hold a higher low in the first decent pullback and then also break above the upper boundary line of the trend channel for further confirmation that we indeed are bullish. In the yellow wave count, we only have a so-called WXY structure to the downside, whereas in the white count, it's an ABC. What's the difference? In the C wave, we are looking for 5 waves down, and there's one missing. That's typically a very likely corrective scenario. These ABC structures, they are the common, let's say the common form of a correction. But cryptos love to do these WXY structures, which is why specifically on the ADA chart here, I highlighted the potential that a low could be in a WXY structure. But when we have a WXY, because it's typically not the most probable scenario, we need to see a little bit more, let's say, evidence for that, right? It is, however, also interesting that Bitcoin dominance could be about to drop. I talked about that in the latest Bitcoin video. So if we then zoom in a little bit further, the chart, the chart shows a possible impulse to the upside on the micro level here. Obviously, as you can see, the microstructure there, just shifting it into place here. The microstructure doesn't really offer much clarity. There is not really that much structure to work with on this level, but it doesn't look like a 3-wave move up. There is really no overlap, which is good from a bullish point of view. So from that point of view, very open to the idea a low is in, but it takes a higher low in the next pullback to confirm and a break above the upper boundary line of that trend channel. Looking ahead, which other levels need to be broken? What we'd like to do here in this video is to take a look at the VRVP volume profiles. So if we zoom out a little bit, what are the clusters? What are the clusters of resistance, based on this visible range? And the point of control, which indicates, let's say, potential area of interest, an area where there could be resistance, is located here in the $1.06 area. So there could be some resistance there. Please be aware of that. We're already starting to approach now the first clusters. I mean, there wasn't much down here, but we're approaching here this area around 98 cents. Makes sense. The $1 mark is typically psychological resistance, but here it's actually more, to be more precise, it's around 98 cents. So that's the next area. I mean, it could be that there is that we get a bit of a rejection there. Please be prepared for that. Then $1.01, and the big one is around $1.06, and then we have another cluster up there around 120. These should be the local resistances here, and could lead to a bit of choppy price action. And one of these should actually lead to a pullback, which would then tell us, okay, are we gonna set up for higher or not? Because I can tell you, if we see a pullback and it's corrective, then I'm gonna add a support area, and it could be a micro 1-2 setup to the upside. I just wanted to keep it short in this video. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.